Aren't you tired of putting in all this work and seeing no results? You suffer through the whole duration, but you're not achieving any success. Well, it's because you're doing it alone. But not only are you doing it alone, but you're also battling against your own self. It's 5 p.m. and I'm in the gym about to put in some pain. I walk over to the bench, get started, and then a friend comes up to me. He asks me if he can join in. And I say, of course. As we're having a little conversation and benching and stuff, he lets me know on some of the things that I'm doing that is incorrect, and he helps me correct my form. So the next time that I actually bench, I do a whole lot more. And as we're having conversations, talking about our experiences and giving advice, I'm just feeling so amped up that I actually hit a PR. So then, later on, when I move on to my next exercise, I just feel so drained. I just feel so tired, and when I'm trying to pull the weight, it's just not pulling. And I actually had to lower the weight so much. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? So after a couple more exercises of just straight training and just how, I move on to my last workout, lying arm raises. And as I'm doing it, it just feels so draining. A friend that I know walks by and I say peace out to him. So as he leaves, out of nowhere, I just get this strength just to continue on. And I just use all my little power that I had. And I actually got to the rep range I wanted to. And it was then when I realized what happened. Apply these two principles in anything you're doing, and you are guaranteed to see skyrocket progress in anything you're doing. Number one, apply an energizing rule called people. You see, when you do things with people, you just feel more energized. It's like you're a part of a team, and because everybody's putting in their work, you just feel more motivated to continue as well. That's why when I was benching, I was able to bench so much because I had somebody in my ear like, yo, you could do this. Yo, try this. Adjust your grip like this and then push. That's because I felt supported. I felt great about it. If you want to feel great about whatever you're doing, say if it's mundane or it's just boring or you're just too used to doing it, try to find a way where you can apply someone to it and then have a better time. One way you can do this is in the gym. You see, in the gym, it could get packed often. And when you want to use an exercise machine, usually there's someone in there depending on what time you go. So say you gotta do bench press and there's somebody already on the bench press. What you could do is start up a conversation with the other person and join in. All you gotta do is say, hey, do you mind if I join in and work in with you? And if they say yes, go ahead and work in with them. And then in the middle of the between sets, you can ask them questions like, hey, how long you been going to the gym? Regular questions like that. I don't want to give you too much because it's actually easy and you should be in the flow and not feel so like, oh, I gotta say this, I gotta say that. Just have fun with it. You can even invite your friends to do it with you. So here's 2 things that can help encourage them to continue to do the thing with them, whether it's the gym, studying, anything like that. Apply these 2 things and they are more likely to do it again with you. Number 1, when they accomplish or achieve anything, make sure to acknowledge and celebrate their win with them. This will not only make them feel better about what they did, but they will also like you because you celebrated the success with them. So they're associating that good energy with you, and they will most likely be able to do it with you and feel more motivated to do it again. The second one, ask them for small favors. It could be like, yo, do you mind passing me my water bottle? Hey, does my form look great? Things like this can actually make them want to do it with you more as well. Principle number 2, reinforce positive and power thinking into your mindset. This allows you to continue to do the thing even if you don't feel like doing it. This is because when I was working out and doing those draining exercises, it's because in my mind I'm thinking like, oh, this sucks. I already wasted all my energy when I was doing a bench press. Oh, this just feels terrible. And because of that, look what happened. I didn't do that well and I had to lower that weight on most of the exercises. And because I'm showing myself all these negative things, of course it's going to spiral down and I'm not going to make any more progress. This is because I was reinforcing negative thoughts. So you want to do the opposite. Reinforce positive and power thoughts. With positive thoughts, it could be like, oh yeah, I'm about to put in this work, I'm about to study, and everything's gonna be all right. And if you don't like positive thinking, you could do power thinking. You could just say to yourself, okay, when I do this week, I'm gonna put in all my energy and I'm gonna actually put in the work. Not saying whether you're gonna do it or not, it's just making a commitment to actually do it. An important quote to remember is, So he sees as he is. So if you see yourself as someone who's not going to accomplish the thing, what do you think is going to happen? You're not going to accomplish the thing. That's because you see it as that way. If you see it as the other way, where you see yourself actually doing it and completing the task, you will actually do it because you have it in sight. If you perceive yourself as someone who can't do it, you will never do it. But if you perceive yourself as someone who can do it, you will do it. I mean, that's why people suggest fake it till you make it, because it works. My name is Omar. I'm on a self-improvement journey, and I'm just trying out all these strategies to see if it works for me. And if it works and I see a benefit, I'd like to share it on to you. Also, I have the Discord where I'll be specifically sharing skills and tips on what I learned about social anxiety, social skills, public speaking. So if you want to join a community where we're all learning together, go ahead and join on the top link in the description. With that being said, always remember, take it one step at a time, because you may never know where that one step may lead you.